I just made my. Do you know how they have those little notes now on Instagram, like in the message area?
Yeah, like a status update or
Yeah.
something.
Made mine. Just caught Ben Gordon and Panda making out behind fourth wall.
It's funny.
Yeah, Panda's another good one to use.
That might be your best joke, which says a lot about your level
That's
of
not even
comedy.
close, dude. You haven't seen my new best joke.
Can we talk about it? No, don't want to spoil it. I guess
We don't do that. We can't talk about it.
it involves nipples. We get to that.
Yeah, we can't. We can't say it involves 69ing. I did that at that.
It's such a stupid joke.
It's so dumb, but it's done very well both times I've done it so far.
All right.
And it's the one joke I have that isn't like racist or sexist.
It is
or
clean,
anything.
technically.
Technically, it is.
It's a very clean joke.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because it's not actually about 69ing.
It's the kind of I could see this joke working in like alt rooms, kind of.
That was kind of like that room I did the other day.
Yeah, you're an alt comic. That makes
I'm
sense.
alt. Yeah, now I am.
Kind of.
Now that I have this joke.
That's why all your other shows are always rough. You're in the wrong crowd.
Yeah, that's true. I should just only do all rooms now.
You need purple-haired people with like
Purple people eater hair.
frizzy glasses. I don't know.
I was thinking about getting a perm mullet. I think that would be sick.
Is that like the Stranger Things dude? I'm trying to think of an example.
Oh yeah, that kind of looks like it. I was like this.
Damn, that does. I can see you pulling that off.
That's pretty sick, right?
You do have very versatile hair. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
You've done the cornrows. You've done. I haven't seen the shortcut yet.
Short. That's dude. That's yeah. You've never seen me with short hair. I was thinking about cutting it soon. I think I'm gonna do perm mullet then cut it.
I heard perms. I mean, you might not grow your hair back if you do that.
What?
Yeah, perms. That fucks your hair up.
Oh, I thought it just makes your hair curly for a little bit.
Well, that too, but it also like destroys. There's like a whole population of black girls in the country who like their hair is never gonna be the same again.
Oh, okay. I'm not doing that then. I'll just do regular mullet maybe.
Well, you might. I don't know. Maybe it's different because.
Well, my hair's already kind of wavy.
You have white folk hair. I don't know.
I'll just do regular mullet then.
Which is, I mean, a mullet by itself is funny. I mean, you should
Yeah.
perm it up. That is a funny addition to it.
That perm is very funny.
I that is one thing I'm like, when I got the dreads, it was like all other hair commitments are gone. I can't do anything. The most I could do is like if I get it twisted up, I could like get a design in it, but I can't like.
Yeah, you should get mohawk dreads.
Is that a thing?
Like a warrior.
I'm
You can
not-
make it a thing.
I'm not doing that.
Why not? Let me look up mohawk dreads.
That would
I
be
think that would be
funny.
pretty sick.
It'd be funny for like a comedy flyer, like for a show or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just me like with like a warrior salute and warrior hairstyle. That would actually be funny.
That was the other thing I was thinking about doing was dang, I got some fresh dreads, dude.
Speaking of comedy
Fresh
flyers,
mohawk
I guess
dreads.
we should start by up top. Shoebox is back.
It's back, January 20th. We just posted the flyer.
Fryer. Damn, I couldn't do the design on the side of the head because I hate that. I hate when people get dreads and then they do like the
Yeah, I don't fuck with the
barber
design.
cut anyway.
But I think you should do this. Without that, just the dreads up top and the sides.
That's just a ponytail with dreads.
No, but he shaves the sides.
I just told you I'm not doing I'm not cutting nothing off my head
Why not?
because that looks stupid.
That looks sick, dude.
I hate the people who get dreads and they cut their hair off anyway.
Dang, I found the
Unless it's like-
ultimate, dude.
Tribal or something like that.
This is the caption. This is the coolest mohawk dread style. It's this guy.
White folk ruin everything. That's like
It's the worst dreads I've ever seen in my life.
that looks like he looks like he's sick.
Yeah, God. Can I do dreads? That would be sick if I did dreads.
I mean, you could. I don't think you would. I don't think you could get past the ugly stage.
Okay, this is the last dreads. Best one. I saved the best for last.
Dread sideburns.
White chick with dreads with just regular long sideburns.
No, that's a dread sideburn.
No, their sideburns are regular. They're just long.
God damn.
That's nuts.
White women ruin everything.
That's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Yeah, that's cultural appropriation. That's ruining someone's culture. I'll agree with that.
You think when she got that done, like she must have known, like I'm fucking my shit up. Or you think she went in there like, yo,
I think she might think it's sick.
This is powerful. People are gonna love me for this.
Do you think she's woke or has a black boyfriend?
No black guy is dating with that. No,
That's true.
No black guy is fucking that.
I should say, do you think she likes black guys? Or do you think she's just...
Probably ironically, she probably likes black dudes like to piss off her parents.
Yeah, well, probably not even that. I think she's she's woke, so like she has to act like she likes black guys, but deep down she's only ever dated white guys who also have that same haircut.
Yeah, she's probably terrified around black guys.
Yeah.
She's probably like, clutching her purse and
Yeah, she likes him how like people like dogs. She's like, "Oh yeah, so cute," but then you don't want to leave her alone with a Rottweiler because she'll be scared.
she's like somehow like, yeah, how boosters like college sports teams. Like these are the good ones right here. Those other ones though, I don't want them around me.
Yeah, that is how most people like that are.
God, we took a week off and we suck again.
Back to that TikTok I sent you earlier. There's a TikTok.
Jesus
I sent
Christ, this is
and
nonstop.
this is a very good podcast topic, and it's this guy bowling, and it's just him recording himself, and he's like, "This is why you don't bowl next to non-bowlers. They disrespect the sport or something." So it's him bowling, and next to him is like this like young black dude. And he's like dancing and stuff and like going into like the other guy's lane, but he's just having a good time.
It's like and one mixtape, but for bowling.
Yeah,
like he was doing all these tricks and shit.
And he was like mad. He's like disrespecting bowling. And then all the comments are like, "Yeah, I got robbed by a non-bowler once." Like, yeah, my favorite song is "Non-Bowlers in Paris."
The other dude was black too, though, right? The guy who recorded himself.
I think so. Yeah, I think they're both black.
I've had a lot of bowling TikTok on my feed lately. You ever see that dude? That white dude.
Yes, I know exactly what clip that was. Where everyone's like, "Yo, this is fucking cold."
Who do you think you are? That guy.
Yeah, he has this new.
Yeah, where he's like, "Love me or hate me, all you could do is watch."
Yeah.
Or you watch me. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
And he walks off and bowls a strike.
Dude, he rocks.
In that one clip, is like bowling is very gay, but then at the end of it, it's like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was sick. I'll give him that.
It is ridiculous to make that like your life, like the thing we do on shrooms or the thing I do on shrooms, is that guy's like life mission, I guess. Or
Yeah.
it's like his claim to fame. Speaking of
That's
shrooms,
like comedy.
Avatar, that was fun.
Avatar's sick.
That was, I mean, I half the film, I don't know what was going on, but
Dude, yeah, it was it's the same theme of like movies nowadays where it's like, "Oh, let's find a race of people, like real world people, and just make them blue." It's fucking Black Panther, the Mexicans, the blue water Mexicans.
I didn't see that.
There's Avatar. Well, Avatar 1 was the Native American blue people, and now Avatar 2 is just blue Samoans.
It was funny that like they did like the haka dance, whatever.
Yeah,
they stuck their tongues out. It was like this is very clearly Samoans up there.
Yeah,
It's just also funny that like I don't know, all the little things they do that like represents their culture, are all just they hiss each other and stuff.
Yeah, they all have fucking they have tribal tattoos. They have the rock tattoos.
I thought The Rock was in the film because when the bad guys are like trying to, it's a 19-hour long film. I don't know what part of the movie this was, but there's one part where they're like trying to get this family, whatever. And on the boat, that one guy looks like he has like.
Yeah, you asked me, you're like, "Is that The Rock?" Oh yeah, it's just.
I was also out of my mind high.
Yeah,
it is during the film I was like, this all could be solved if this guy was just like an honest. If he just like walked up and was, "All right, this whole war is because I."
Yeah, my bad for betraying my people.
All the destruction is because one family just can't get over themselves.
Yeah, that guy, dude, he is full. He's Wigger for aliens, dude. He's like, it's so funny. If you think about it, it's insane because he's just a dude. Like he's a human being, but then he'll go live with these blue people. He's like, "Oh yeah, the sky people." It's like, no, that's you.
He's a white guy also. He's like the ultimate human.
And then he just calls humans like sky people now.
And it is funny. I saw a clip from like the first film the other day. Like it was like a whatever. I forgot the part where he became like an avatar.
Yeah.
And like the white colonel guy is like, he's like, "You think you're one of them?" He hisses at
It's so funny.
And then Spider, the little white boy,
Spider rocked.
who thought he was one of them. God damn. It was funny. Like during the movie itself, though, I kept getting mad. I got mad because as we were watching the film, I was like looking around at everyone, and I was like, "God, this is so gay." Like,
God,
I kept imagining because it's all CGI for the film, so they shot that in front of a giant like blue screen or something like that. So I just kept imagining like yeah, we're watching it. Like these guys were in there just like in front of nothing, just like dancing,
playing pretend.
I was like, this is the gayest thing.
It is. When you think of acting, like when you think of the movie, like just in any movie, you think of them just like, "Oh, they're just playing pretend." It becomes very funny.
It's just and then here like the crowd, because we were in the very front, which was insane. But the crowd, like everyone behind us was like there were parts where they were like cheer, or they were like gasp or whatever, and I was like, you guys are fucking gay for like
why do you love this so much? It's so dumb.
And I was like, but I bought a ticket. I sat down. I'm gay for watching this fucking. I was so mad.
God, but it did kind of Spider rocked. He is, instead of being a wigger, he is a Wavatar.
He's
dude.
Egan. That's what he is.
He is Egan.
The whole I was like, this is fucking Egan.
Egan the Wavatar.
I could also see Egan doing that too. If somehow like we went on like
he would love to be.
He'd 100%. But I'm one of them now. I'm joining.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it.
If
we go to Japan, he's gonna become one of those. Like he'll just. Oh, these are my people.
Oh, he might be a Japanese avatar. Yeah, he might just start crawling around.
Yeah, talk to you about how to pronounce words properly and shit like that. You're not gonna catch any Japanese girls like that, you dumb idiot. God.
Just pulling his eyes back, trying to be Japanese.
What that kid is doing in the film is 100% appropriate. Like he's just pretending to be one of them.
Yeah. He is a white guy growing up in the hood.
I don't know how they make 3 more of those films. Everything is it's just so cliche.
I hope they keep introducing new races throughout this. Like next is like the blue like Mexicans or blue Jamaicans or something. That'd be sick.
Jamaicans would be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be a very loud movie.
Just a group of
They would kick them out in the first like 10 minutes. Once like the war like get the fuck out of it. We're not dealing with this. Yeah. We're stupid.
They're just smoking weed.
That would be I don't like how I'm not able to like immerse myself in it though. Like
in Avatar?
Just any like most films I've been watching like war films. That's like the only kind of movie I could watch now where I can like actually watch the film and let myself go in it.
You relate to that. You relate to just being a warrior.
That's what you took from that?
Yeah.
Let me hear what's a warrior film you watch?
Avatar.
It's
Avatar was a war film, dude.
I guess they should.
That's a future war film.
Like 2 bodies, only 2 people died, and one of them was like a fish or something like that. Like no one dies.
No, dude, fucking blue guy. Oh, spoiler alerts. People die. That's just let's not get into details. But yeah, people die. A lot of people die, dude.
They're not people. They're aliens.
People die too. They killed like all those people.
I was on shrooms. For
a lot of people died. I saw Avengers. That's a war movie with space. They're at war with Thanos.
You are the problem with film.
What?
All these new movies that come out that suck. It's because of people like you who go and support this crap.
How dare you?
Although you should watch All Quiet on the Western Front. That was nice. That was a fun film.
Why do I feel like it's like a book I read as a child?
It's also a book, I think.
Oh,
it's like
okay, maybe
old Russian or German book or whatever. But
okay, maybe.
That was fun. I like watching that movie. That was it's World War I, whatever.
Do people like get their legs blown off and there's a scene of a guy being like ah?
Always. There's a scene where he kills a French guy.
I like that.
He like stabs him and it takes the guy like 10 minutes to die, and he's like fucking die you. But it was funny because I was watching the film, and you're like watching the main characters, and like obviously you're rooting for them. And midway through the film, I was like, wait, this is World War I. These guys are German. I should not be.
Oh, you were rooting for the
I was rooting
Germans.
for the Germans for the first. They made like the Allies look like the bad guys, I guess, because it's a German film about the German soldiers. It's like 4 friends who like join the war effort, and they're all they're like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
It's in English, right?
Yeah, okay. It's dubbed or whatever. Also, I guess German is like pretty close to English because when they're like mouthing the words, it lines up pretty close.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, but it is funny. They're like the first like 5 minutes of the film, they're like, bro, we're gonna go over there, we're gonna murder everybody. Like we're gonna do this for Russia or for Germany. This is amazing. This is awesome. And then like 10 minutes in, they're like, what the fuck? I want to go home. They're like crying and trying to kill themselves. It is a
damn. Yeah, you don't think of movies from like war movies from the other perspective. They should make like a Japanese one of those. We're like, yeah, we got him. We did Pearl Harbor. We did it, guys. And then the ending's like, or did you?
I think that's what all animes are about. You ever seen Akira?
No.
Never seen Akira?
No.
Oh, that's like the OG anime film. And that's like all about, it's like a metaphor for like how we destroyed, or not we, I didn't do shit, but how America dropped the bomb on them.
Yeah. Well, they were being bad boys.
Yeah. I read something the other day or yesterday where it was like, it is, like, it's funny that Japan, like, because, like, I was watching Bobby Lee. I was watching some of his clips. He talks about how his dad, because his dad was, like, a crazy Korean dude. And his dad, like, would tell him, like bedtime stories. Like, in our Korea, Japanese take us and they torture, like just torture people, whatever the fuck it is. And it was funny. Like people were like, yeah, the Japanese used to be like just crazy, like just insane. They used to, they were like the most bloodthirsty people in the world. And America dropped like the sun on them, and they've been drawing cartoons ever since. Like they went from like decapitating people, like they would decapitate like children, and now they were like Hello Kitty.
Now they're chill, yeah.
Now they make Pokemon.
We blasted Hello Kitty into them, dude.
It's like, yeah, I mean, bullying or whatever. It's sometimes like an eye for an eye is not good, but sometimes
that's crazy.
It gives you Dragon Ball Z. If you
that's like if there's a bully, like a school bully, and one day you're just like, you know what, I'm done. You just beat the shit out of him so bad that the next day he comes to school like dressed as a girl. He's like, actually, I'm trans,
and gives you cookies.
Yeah, my bad.
You beat him, waited like an hour, and then beat the shit out of him again. They dropped 2 atomic bombs on him.
Yeah, the second one was nuts.
The first one was like, what the like no one's ever seen this kind of destruction. And then the second one was like, well, let's do it again.
The first one was that probably knocked anime into him. The second one knocked Hello Kitty into him.
The second one was like, we gotta start fucking squids. We're fucking fish people after this one.
Oh. God damn, that's so funny.
It is. I mean, it's not
sad.
Yeah,
but this the comparison we made is funny.
People melted in the streets and shit.
It's scary.
It also is funny. Not it's scary, but it also is like because like people turn into like soup. Like they
turn into slimes, dude.
They would people like drip down like the sewage drains and shit. Like people turned into shadows where they got blasted.
I saw the shadows. I didn't turn into slimes.
They're just like.
Have you ever seen the shows like or like the animes where it's like the day I woke up as a slime or something? Is that about the fucking nukes dropping on them?
What? No. What?
Yeah, like I was reincarnated as a slime or whatever.
What's a slime?
It's just they're little slime guys. Slime? They're like little dittos, dude.
No.
Oh,
I like there are a lot of animes out there. Yeah. It's like
slimes are like I think it's not just that. I think slimes are like in multiple animes, and I think that might be what they are.
Okay, I mean maybe I don't. You should bring back your podcast.
That would be a stretch. I'll ask Egan. Yeah,
bring back your anime podcast.
Anime podcast.
That was fun for the 2 episodes that lasted.
Yeah, and then Egan got some money and he's like, I'm fucking done with this. I quit.
I can't blame him. If I make $10, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Once this becomes profitable, I'm cutting you off and I'm keeping all the funds for myself.
You better not. The other day, I saw this meme, and it was like, if you had to pick one person to not flip on you for it was like $1 million or something, who would you pick? And I think you'd be number one. Money doesn't have a hold on you like most people.
Not like that, nah.
Yeah.
As long as I got enough to feed my fucking dog.
Yeah.
And smoke my drugs.
You fucking feed him real human food, which is weird.
And look how healthy he is.
Yeah, he is healthy.
He's a good, strong fucking boy.
Oh, so over Christmas, I went to my cousin's house, and he has 2 micro pit bulls, and they rock. They're so sick,
Those
dude.
like new. Like those like the last 20 years.
Yeah. They're cool. They're little fat guys, but they're like muscular. They're not fat. They're like muscular. Do you know what they're like? Have you ever seen like midgets that lift weights and they squat like 400 pounds?
Yeah.
That's what micro pit bulls are.
That is funny. That you mentioned that I saw on my TikTok. There was I had a 5 video thing of like stripper midgets. Like they're just midget girls with like fat asses, and they were like, you know, they're whores, so they're trying to be sexy.
Yeah,
it is fun. There's like a whole population, I guess, that's into that. That's like
lifting and stuff.
Oh, I meant fucking midget girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A population of regular guys or midget guys that do it?
Regular guys. Midget dudes.
I don't know.
I feel like regular girls are into midget dudes. I feel like I've seen that a bunch.
I've seen that, yeah. Poncho.
Brad Williams,
yeah. They pull.
Or rape. Yeah.
Little dudes do pull. Oh yeah, well yeah, he did. Yeah.
I guess I should cut that out about Brad Williams.
No, leave it. It's funny.
He has left me on red like 5 times.
Yeah, well, it is funny that we're joking about that and you're still trying to get him. That's how little he's funny enough.
Yeah.
He's funnier than the accusations.
I mean, if Cosby wants to do a hot 5, he's my friend. Hello, friend. I mean, I did. I DM'd Dalia again, and then the documentary came out, and I was like, all right, maybe I should.
Yeah, maybe hold off
this one.
God, that's funny.
That's a rough documentary.
That is rough. Really quick, sorry. Back to the little people. I saw this. Do you think there's like a Dr. Umar Johnson of little people who were like, "What are you doing dating normal sized women?" You gotta stick to your own kind, dude.
I'm trying to get people into Umar more because he's the funniest dude.
He's hilarious.
He's the ultimate hotep. Where
yeah,
if you just say SAT words, say 2 of them in a sentence, you can convince anybody of anything. It's crazy.
He's so funny. The way he was talking about Black Panther and stuff. God, he's the best.
I saw someone. He was on the Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. And he was talking like Charlamagne made a joke and was like, "Watch your check your water, whatever."
Yeah.
And then for like the next 10 minutes, he was like, I do need to check my water. Thank you, brother. And then he names all these people who were like assassinated by like the government. He's like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. He starts comparing himself. He's like Gandhi. He's like comparing himself to all. So I do need to check my water. You're right, because they're coming after me next.
God, he's so funny.
To compare yourself to those people is. I don't know. He's right. I don't know. Everybody's right. I can't. I'm too angry at the world.
Yeah, he is the best. On a lighter note, should we get into the topic today?
Let's start some fucking history. I know it's Christmas.
It is. And it's New Year's Eve right now. So
tomorrow is New Year's, right? Or tonight?
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve today.
Okay, so
it's the 31st.
All right.
So tomorrow's New Year's Day.
All right.
So a little late, but this episode is about our old friend Santa Claus.
Okay. Old Saint Spick.
Old Saint Spickles. Saint Spickles, dude. God, he has like the Tapatio hat on.
Is this like this like actual Saint Nick?
Yeah. So it's. I'm gonna start off talking about the old Nick, old Nick of Myra, and then we're
old what? The old what of Myra?
Steve Kerr's son, Nick. That is crazy to name your kid that. If your last name's Kerr,
you gotta call him his full name every
Nicholas Kerr
every single time.
Yeah. And what's your name? This is my son, Nicholas Kerr. That's we didn't think about shortening it when we named him before we signed the papers.
We'll call him Nicky. That's the closest Nicky Kerr.
God, Nick. I wonder what his moment like. I would love to see him when he found out, like what he did.
It had to have been when they gave the name to the dot, like.
Well, cause he was probably saying Nicholas, and someone was probably finally like, "You call him Nick?" They're like, yeah, say that full name.
Yeah, I would like to talk to him about it today. Like, if I could like get into a room with him, I'm like, yo, like, do you regret it today, or is it just like
would you do it again?
Is it like an icebreaker in conversation? And if that's your name, that's the ultimate card.
It is, yeah.
You just yell it out, and it's like, sorry, I have amnesia. I had to remember my name.
Yeah, sorry, Nick Kerr. Oh no, I'm just talking to myself. That's my name. That's crazy. Okay, Santa Claus. You ready?
Yeah, I know a little tiny bit about this.
Yeah, what do you know?
If this is what I think it is, it's like, maybe I'm talking about bullshit, but there was a dude who would go around giving out gifts to people.
Yeah.
His name was Nick.
Yeah.
I get this confused with St. Valentine's Day, because that was a real person too.
That was the snakes, right?
That's St. Patrick's Day.
No. Yeah, you're right.
Aren't you Catholic?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you know all your people?
Nah, I don't need to know them. I'm not big into saints besides Santa. Old Saint Nicholas.
Was he? Oh, I guess he was a saint.
Yeah. Well, I'll get into that, dog. So, Nicholas of Bari was born in the 4th century, in the town of Myra.
Look at you with these fucking little girl panties you wear.
These are sick, dude. Look at this.
This is like sexual assault every time you come to my house and you wear these.
Whatever. You're just jealous and fucking jacked.
These Harvey Weinstein pants. This is what he had the girls wear when they did auditions. And you wear them.
They got the role, didn't they?
I'm not booking you, you fucking.
So born in the town of Myra, located in Asia Minor, which is modern day Turkey.
Wait, what was that? Asian Minor?
Asia Minor.
Asian.
Asia Minor.
Age of Minor.
Asia.
Asia Minor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is modern day Turkey.
Wait, so Santa's Asian?
He's Turkish.
But is Turkey in Asia or Europe?
It's modern day Turkey. Asia
That
Minor.
doesn't answer the question.
It's Asia Minor.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. That's
Is
what
it
they
a
said. They
chord?
said
I've
modern
never
day Turkey. I don't know old school fucking places. It was Asia. It's modern day Turkey.
This would take you.
That's
all
what
of
you need to know.
10 seconds to figure out. You keep talking. I'll figure it out.
Asia Minor, modern day Turkey. What else do you need to know?
I want to know if Turkey's in Asia. That's it.
You don't know fucking
I want to
shit,
know
dude.
if Santa Claus is Chinese. That would explain why the toys are so goddamn
No,
cheap.
he's Turkish, dude.
All right. Well, I'll figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
He's Turkish, so
So yeah, which begs the
it's
question:
also very funny to think about.
where do you think Santa Claus falls on the Armenian genocide? Do you think he was pro? That's something you don't think about.
He's probably giving gifts of bombs to those fucking Armenians.
maybe the elves are Armenians that he's enslaved.
That's why they're so small, because they're malnourished. And not. This is a funny to joke about. There's a large Armenian community in Los Angeles, and I respect all of them. Every last one of them that drives on the fucking road 100 miles per hour, the BMWs. I respect
do
all
haul.
of them.
So his parents were wealthy Christians, and they had trouble. They had trouble conceiving a child for a very long time. So they prayed about it. They prayed for a miracle. Please, Lord, give us a son. And then one day, what do you know? They finally have old Nicholas.
It's both, also, apparently.
Yeah, see, I fucking told
It's
you.
Europe and
dumbass.
Asia. Wait, so his parents were like rich?
Yeah.
All right, so he's like a Buddha.
Well, when he was young, his parents died of an epidemic that plagued Myra. It was basically like if COVID was real. That's what would have hit him, dude. It's they had real COVID back then where it killed people, not just a common cold.
How old was he when his parents died?
He was a young child. I don't know the exact age.
So he's Batman.
He is Batman.
This is two episodes
yes.
in a row. Where there's a
Double Batman, yeah.
Damn.
This is nice Batman. This is the giving Batman.
John Brown was giving freedom to slaves. That's
Yeah, but he was violent.
to free slaves.
Yeah, but he's like real Batman. You see what I'm saying? Because Batman is violent. He's still a nice guy, but he's violent. This Santa is more. He's a pacifist Batman.
Okay. I don't even know what that would look like.
Like Santa.
Just like protests.
No, he gives presents to boys and girls.
Keep going. Keep
Yeah.
talking.
So his parents died of COVID. So from there he was sent to live with his uncle, and he was raised by him. And his uncle happened to be the Bishop of Myra. Isn't that sweet?
This is blowing my mind that Santa was like
Turkish. You don't think
religious.
about that.
I thought Santa was just like a dude.
That's what I thought.
He has like a whole family and shit.
Yeah, I thought he was like I don't know, just a little boy. And then he met the Heat Miser.
What?
Remember the Heat Miser?
What the hell is that?
He's Mr. Heat Miser. He's Mr. Gay. You never seen that
He's
Santa Claus?
Mrs. Gay?
I don't know. I fucking didn't know the lyrics.
He's Mrs. No, what is? I'm Jewish. I don't know what the fuck any of this is.
You ever see those? It's like these Christmas movies about Santa Claus, and they're the little. You've probably seen maybe clips of it or something, where it's like the little like almost claymation sort of things. It's like the Rudolph.
Yeah.
It has the dentist, Hermes or whatever his name, the dentist. He's an elf that wants to be a dentist, and they're like, "You fucking dumbass, you make things." He's like, "But your teeth."
And they eat candy. Cane
Yeah,
all day.
so he ends up becoming a dentist. It's that, and then there's the Heat. He's Mr. Heat Miser. He's Mr. Zen. That's right. And then he got his little baby Heat Miser.
I know Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That's a good movie.
Or you ever see Annabelle? Have you seen that one?
That's scary.
Annabelle's Wish. Sorry.
No.
That's a movie about it's a Christmas film. There's a little boy he's mute, can't talk. He lives on a farm, and all the animals on the farm could talk, right?
That sounds dumb.
And he makes friends with one of the cats. It's like a cartoon.
I don't like this.
He's friends. Let me finish the goddamn story.
I don't like it.
And he makes friends with one of the cows, Annabelle. And Annabelle, for her Christmas, so Santa comes. He's like, "What does everybody want for a gift?" The boy can't talk, so he gets no gifts.
Dumbass.
And Santa goes to the cow, and he's like, "What do you want for a gift?" And the cow gives her voice to the boy. She's like, "I wish."
So he's just like, "Mrrr."
She can't talk. And then the boy, at like 8 years old,
He moves.
He talks like a. Yeah, he gave him a white voice. He just knew what he would sound. It'd be funny if Santa gave him like a black guy voice.
He's like, "Man, shit, Santa."
I've been trying to say for. Oh, well, I could just talk normal, I guess. But
Yeah. God, really quick, I think we should address what we were talking about earlier, before the podcast, where you said you put me down as your emergency contact for the car you rent,
oh yeah.
and I said, if anything happens to you, I'm gonna react like a black mom whose child was just shot in a drive-by. And then we got talking about just like a white mom or an Asian mom who reacts like that. They're like, "No, my baby!
Oh Lord,
Oh, Lord.
Jesus! Not my baby! Not my baby!
Not my baby!" Oh God, that's so
any
funny.
other ethnicity, you're like, this is wrong. No one loves their child that much.
My baby! Oh God, that's so funny. That's why.
Are we racist? We're probably racist.
Yeah. That's why you can't have school shootings at a black school. It would just be, imagine how much of that would be
All the
happening.
moms
My baby! You would know, but the thing is, if a school shooting did happen at a black school, everyone would know it's real because like you can't act like that. That's hard. That's hard.
There's no crisis actors.
There's no crisis actors that can act that well. Yeah, that's why it's easy to fake it at a school. Like people come to those conspiracies because when white parents, when you see their kids die, they're just like, oh, I'm distraught.
There was a school shooting by a black guy.
At a black school?
Yeah, remember that like last year, and like he just didn't get in trouble. Like he like walked out, and that was
Oh, what?
yeah. There was a black kid who like I think he shot like 5 people at his school.
Oh shit!
But like he had a problem with them. So maybe he shot less than that.
I think I did hear about this.
He went to school with a gun. He shot people with the gun, and then was like, yeah, like I don't. His family was like, yeah, he had a problem with someone, and everyone was like, yeah, he's not a bad kid. It's just like that's how we handle problems in our family. And everybody was like, oh yeah, that's just he's not white, so it's not a mass shoot. I don't know. He like didn't go to jail.
He didn't go to jail?
I think he's like still in trial. Like you don't hear about. He's like I think he's having his trial now. But like
yeah, CNN is talking about this one. Okay,
I'm gonna
back
have
to
to
Santa
cut all
Claus.
that out. The last 10 minutes.
No, we keep that. That's funny.
All right, I'll keep it, and then we'll get canceled.
Good. That is
It is funny to imagine
is funny.
like an Asian mom just
Yeah.
walking out of her house.
my baby.
Because there are a bunch of Asian people like in LA who like,
Yeah.
like a bunch of gangster Asian people.
Yeah,
Who like
the
live
rooftop.
in the hood or whatever. The
Rooftop Koreans.
Chinese boys, whatever, right? Little Asian boy, the Asian gang. I forgot what they're called, but
The Yakuza.
no, it's like the Chinese boys. It's like an actual.
Oh, really?
Or the Thai boys. LA has like 1,000 Asian gangs, whatever.
That's pretty sick.
So they must. One of them must have like. My son, like.
Oh God, that's good. Okay.
I'll save my other thought for after the podcast because that was gonna get very racist.
Okay.
Very quick. I'll cut this out. You think if an Asian mom walks out, how black, why it should have been me or whatever. Asian moms like pull like a sword and like stab them.
Just seppuku right there.
Just,
Or what if a black mom did that?
yeah, if a black, I've dishonored you. I'm so sorry. And it just
I'm sorry, son.
if every race just starts
Just
taking the other ones,
That's so funny. Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'll leave that. We'll see how it plays
That
out.
is funny. Yeah, leave that, dude.
We'll see.
Maybe worst case is we get views. That's the worst case.
Yeah, if someone cancels us at this point, they're gonna just make us bigger than we are.
Yeah,
Which is we should
we'll be larger than
we
life.
should be more offensive for that reason.
Yeah, and some people would hear that if that went viral and people were like, "Oh my God, do you see what these fucking 2 guys said? That's disgusting." A lot of people would be like, "No, that was good.
Yeah, finally the truth.
That was."
Finally some fucking heroes. Not afraid to-
Finally, someone's saying what needs to be said. And then we just go back to talking about Santa Claus.
Yeah. After all that, yeah, seppuku. What is it called?
Seppuku?
Seppuku.
Seppuku? Something like that?
Oh, I thought it was Sudoku, but that's the
That's the game.
that's
dude.
the game.
Committing Sudoku?
I mean, a lot of Asians do that. They love math.
They do, yeah.
All right,
Sudoku
now this
is
is
fun.
getting
Okay, yeah.
offensive.
Now it's too far.
To my Asian brothers.
So I left off. Oh yeah, he was raised by his uncle,
Yeah.
the Bishop of Myra. So his uncle said, and a lot of this stuff is like, it could be legend. So something like we know this is a real person, but some of this stuff is like passed down through, like what I'm about to say right now. Apparently, his uncle said like he was very proud of Nicholas, and he told people that he had a vision that Nicholas would grow up to bring lots of people joy.
Okay.
That's nice, right? This is the first vision where it wasn't like, oh, he's going to go kill white guys.
Yeah, everybody we talk about has visions.
Yeah.
I have no visions.
This is a nice vision. You have no visions? I feel like
the only visions I have are like people are conspiring against me. So,
yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you have the visions of killing white people.
not just white people, just mainly white women. I mean, I have visions that that comedy bookers are conspiring, so I can't do my shitty 5-minute set.
Yeah, you had a dream. You might have a dream to go take out the comedy bookers.
I'm like, Los Angeles comedy scene doesn't want me to.
They don't want to see me winning.
I can't do my fucking 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah, dude. I want to have a fucking sick vision. Nah, not one.
We're not gonna make it.
Yeah, I need to have a.
You need to be like.
Maybe start meditating or
you
something.
Need pure schizophrenia to be like a.
To be a true killer.
Well, I mean, like success. Yeah, I mean Kanye. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like a killer on stage.
Oh yeah, I mean like a killer in life, I guess. Like just all right. Let's get back to it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good positive vision.
Positive vision. Back to positivity.
His nephew's gonna be he's gonna bring joy.
Yeah. So Nick, he grew up, and he since he was an orphan growing up, he identified with these orphan kids a lot. So even though he was rich, he would like try and help out these kids. Like he would apparently he would make toys. He would like make handmade toys for a lot of these orphan kids and give them to them. Very, very giving. And he was really big on helping the poor. He always wanted to help out. And like the first, this is like the first big kind of start to the legend of Santa Claus, or which becomes Santa Claus, Saint Nick. So there's a man in the town, and he had 3 daughters, but he was poor, so he couldn't afford to pay a dowry for his daughters, so they couldn't get married, which is a dowry. You know what that is?
Yeah. You want to explain in case?
Basically, you have to. It's when your wife, back in the day when your wife's getting married, you pay the husband either with like some sort of property or money. So, because you're basically like this, you have to deal with this lady now. Here's some money.
I realized that sounded like I didn't know what it was. I did the classic. Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, you
explained it. I did know what it was.
Yeah, I believe you knew what it was. Yeah.
Are you gonna do a dowry?
What?
Are you doing a dowry for?
I better. Cause she's a lot to deal with. I better get something. I better get goats or something, dude.
Get a nice little cow.
If I got a cow, that'd be sick.
Would you cry? That's like a big deal to them.
If I got a cow, I would cry.
That's like a Rolls Royce for them or something. They love cows over there.
That'd be sick to ride a cow around.
Well, I don't think they ride them. Do they ride them?
I would.
I think they just praise them. Does your girl eat cow? Or she wouldn't?
Yeah, she's not she tries to be like she's like one of those people that's like, I'm gonna eat less meat. Like tries not to eat as much meat, but she eats.
Damn, she's eating cows?
Yeah.
That's like eating a pope. That's crazy. I bet if you ate a priest.
Ooh, I might eat the pope. That would be good.
I bet you would enjoy that.
Well, no, the pope wouldn't taste good. He's too skinny and old.
Pope just died. You saw that?
Yeah.
Good riddance. That was the Nazi pope. That was the one that
Was that the Nazi one?
Yeah, he's a Nazi, and he also like helped move around all the kid fuckers.
Okay, so dude with the daughters couldn't afford dowry. By the way, which meant he would if he couldn't afford them, he'd have to sell his daughters into slavery.
Is that what?
In this, I guess, if he wasn't able to do this, he was gonna have to sell his daughters into slavery. That's a downer.
Wait, how is that not a dowry then?
What?
Wait, so so the dowry is he'd have to give money on top of his daughters to sell them off.
Yeah.
And if he can't do that, he just sells his daughters off anyway.
He sells them like into slavery though, not in like a nice happy marriage. He sells them into slavery, which that's a downer.
That is I mean, god damn.
Yeah, you got to get married. That's why these freaking city girls out here. How about you take a look at Turkey? All right, you dumb idiots. You either get married or become. We got to bring that back. Either get married or become slaves.
Either have a nuclear family or get the fuck. That is rough though. Like having a daughter is already like a burden because like they can't work. Like back then,
they can't think.
Like they can't. They're not making no crops for you. They're not, and you had to like that's a lot.
You gotta pay someone to take. That's how tough it was to have a daughter. You had to pay someone to take them off your hands.
Yeah, because other cultures it's the opposite. They'll pay you. I'll give you like 5 goats, whatever, for your daughter. Like they'll pay you for your daughter. But this one is like, I'll pay you to take this bitch off my fucking hands.
Her.
Get this bitch out of my fucking house.
Well, I think because you're gonna be providing, you're gonna be providing for this lady. So here, take this, because she can't fucking fend for herself.
Yeah, goddamn.
Tough.
Every culture, I guess, just agrees that girls suck. And then in America, we're the one where it's like girls are powerful and equal and beautiful.
Yeah.
Look where this country's going.
Not the Wonder Woman culture, dude.
Where's that?
Oh, the one in the Wonder Woman movie, the Amazonians, where they're all like strong women.
I didn't see that. I heard it was horrible.
Yeah, wasn't great.
Also, I mean, I like Gal Gadot. She's nice.
She's hot, yeah.
She's Israeli. She's a nice Jewish girl.
Yeah, she is.
I'm surprised you're into those.
That's racist.
It's racist?
That's racist. You'd say that about me.
I don't think it's racist.
That's racist.
It's presumptive to.
Presumptive and racist.
I assume you hate all people who aren't like Christian.
Oh, it was more religionist.
What else would it be?
I don't know.
You
I thought you meant. I didn't know you meant the Jewish part. I thought you meant the Israeli part. Yeah.
I don't think you. I feel like you have no idea what's going on with Israel and Palestine. I think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What's going on in Palestine? Yeah, I know.
Point it out on a map. Show me where it is. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay. So Nicholas wanted to help this dude with the daughters, but he didn't want to like straight up offer him money to hurt his pride. So one night he went up to the chimney and he dropped a little bag of gold down the chimney. And down there they were drying out their stockings and shoes, and the gold went in there. And they're like, "Wow, what a miracle! We got gold. Now I can finally afford to pay for this dowry for my daughter."
This is an insane way to like. You could have just left it at the doorstep and like knocked on the door and ran away or something. But like,
Yeah, nah, he was.
imagine them in the house. Like, someone's on a roof.
It's a.
There's someone on our roof. Right?
It was a miracle, dude.
This is the 4th century. It's like a demon. There's a demon on
There's
our
a
roof.
demon.
All right.
You gotta kill him.
And again, when the bag came down and there wasn't like a demon from hell, they were like, "Oh my God, thank God!" It's a miracle. If it was anything but a person, they were like, probably like, "Yeah, thank you, God."
Yeah, thank God. Thank God we didn't get killed by the
That's
devil.
an insane way to be like, I'm gonna go help people. I'm gonna break into their fucking house, or I'm gonna break into their property and just.
Well, after this, he saw how well that worked, and he did it 2 more times with his next 2 daughters. But that's when he got caught. And people saw him, and they're like, "Oh, he's the one giving all these gifts and being such a good little Santa boy." And so that kind of led to people giving more money to people in the area and like helping each other out. And it led to like a spirit of giving in the community. So, and there wasn't as much of like negative. People weren't as worried as like helping people out to be and be like, "Oh no, I don't want to hurt your ego." People were like openly helping each other out because like everyone was like helping each other.
Oh, this is a bunch of TikTok people. Everyone on TikTok who just they give money out to.
Yeah, it was
And
the
they do it
city of
openly?
TikTok. Yeah,
Okay,
They were-
I guess that's nice.
it was.
I go back and forth where I'm like, this is if you're gonna do something nice, just do something nice. But then it's like, all right, well,
Yeah. Well, this community was doing it without TikTok. They were just helping each other out when you're in need. And people started to leave their stockings and shoes by their fireplace, too, because they heard about this story. So they were hoping they would be the next ones to get some gold down the chimney.
seems like a fire hazard to put all that stuff by. No,
That's where you dry it out, dude. In the chimney. You don't know anything about
these
Turkish
Christian rituals are
community,
crazy.
dude.
It is very funny to be like the spirit of Christmas is like from Turkey.
Yeah.
'Cause modern day Turkey is not very joyous.
No, they're not. Yeah.
Not many gifts.
Maybe he might have just done one nice thing, and they're like, "Holy shit! Is this a saint? This guy's a saint." That's
Yeah,
because sorry.
he didn't decapitate someone. He didn't beat a gay person to death. This guy's sent from heaven. Holy shit.
He didn't spit on the Armenian guy when he walked by. This guy must be is he God? Oh my God.
That is funny. I think to this day they don't acknowledge that they like wiped Armenia off the map.
Yeah, they want to really focus on this Saint Nick thing.
Sorry, I gotta restart the clock. All right, back to it.
So yeah, people help each other out. And so everyone's helping each other. Like people are leaving each other anonymous gifts and stuff, but Nick is kind of getting all the credit. They're like, wow, like everyone's thanking him because he kind of started this
Right.
whole spirit of giving. And since everyone's getting all his gifts and they're all thanking Nick, he kind of gets this thing where he's not just a devout Christian. Maybe he's been like blessed by God with magical powers that he could give all these gifts to people.
Wow, that's how fucked up the society is. They're like, yo, the only way someone is this giving is
It must be magic. Wow, how's he doing? Yeah. What a nice guy. This must be a God. This must be directly God doing it to us.
fuck. All right.
So after that, he started to travel across Turkey and like give his stuff away in multiple different places.
I wonder how rich he actually was, because that's the only thing that's funding all this is because he's crazy rich.
Well, then crazy rich Turkish, and then he did it until he gave away everything, and he was cool with that. He said, "Cool, I want to become a monk." So then he dedicated his life to becoming a monk, and after that, so this is how we know he was a real person. First, like he was definitely real, the Saint Nick, because after that he took his uncle's spot as the Bishop of Myra, and we have accounts of him. What was he a part of? We have accounts of him as the Bishop of Myra and records of him being part of the Council of Nicaea, and he was very outspoken against the corruption in the Catholic Church. He thought that was
Even back then, they were corrupt. They were touching kids back
they've
then.
been. I don't know if they're touching kids, but this next story, I guess there was a situation where he witnessed children being. They were very. I couldn't figure out like the details of the story, but he witnessed children being kidnapped.
What?
And he like rescued them. So I don't know if that was part of the Catholic Church thing or if this is just another legend.
That sounds pretty Catholic churchy to me.
It sounds like it. It sounds like they've been doing this for quite some time.
Well, they're the experts. They're the masters at touching kids.
Yeah, they might have just been trying to get some elves to help make the gifts.
That's one way to call it. Yeah, that's one word for
Yeah,
it.
well,
I call it pedophilia.
yeah, and I guess he saved those kids. Another little fun fact about old Saint Nick is he loved to travel. And he would sail up and down the coast of Asia Minor.
On reindeer? Or?
Nope, in a boat. Not on a reindeer. You fucking buffoon. That comes later. So he would sail her, and he actually, he wanted to see the whole world sailing, and he became the patron saint of children and sailors.
Ooh. Okay.
That's tough. I think
also a weird combo because pirates used to like fuck kids all the time.
True, but not all pirates are sailors. You ever think about that? I think that they made him the saint of children because they found like one guy who wasn't touching kids. They're like, this guy's.
What pirate is not a sailor? All pirates like on the.
Sorry, other way around. Not all sailors are pirates.
Oh, okay. But sailors are gay, aren't they?
For the most part.
They're all seamen or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, basically.
Navy.
Most of them. They're all Popeye gay guys.
Or like Navy dudes who like sing and dance.
Yeah, remember Popeye loved fucking. What was that lady's name? Olive or something?
Yeah.
She's ugly as hell.
Wow. That's what's it called? I don't know. It's beauty shaming. She was
beauty shaming. She's gross, dude.
She had a nice slim figure. She was.
Nah, dude. She was built like Slender Man.
She was built like a Holocaust survivor. Which was just all bones.
Survivor is generous.
Also, she was like, well, she was a survivor for sure. She like, that dude tried to rape her like every episode. That giant guy.
Oh yeah, Brutus or something.
Brutus, yeah.
Yeah,
he was jacked.
He was, yeah. That's kind of like what I look like.
A rapist.
You look like Olive. You're built like Olive. I'm built like the rapist.
One way to say you want to fuck me. That's weird.
Yeah.
I always knew it.
So back to Santa Claus.
This episode is a fucking train wreck.
We keep going off track on like the darkest stuff, and then we come back to Santa Claus.
Yeah, this is a rough episode. Keep going.
It would be funny if like someone watches this, they see it, they're like, oh, look, a Santa video.
It's a fun podcast.
Yeah, I wonder what this is all about. And then we're just like, yeah, what if a white lady saw her kids die? It was like, oh Lord.
To be fair, I did start it out by calling it Old Saint Spick. So
True.
I think they knew from the top. That
Yeah. They did know up top.
Old Saint Spick would steal gifts, isn't that? Go house to house, stealing gifts and then climbing out of the chimney.
With his pit bulls, and they would drag his sleigh. Oh man. So back to the Turkish sailors. There was a legend that once there were these Turkish sailors at sea. What was that, tongue twister? And the sea got really rough, so he started to pray to old Saint Spick, and he appeared to them with his arms outstretched, and he calmed the seas, and they made it there safely. And I'm like, wow, that's just the Jesus story. They just stole that. They're like, let's apply it to this guy.
That's Jonah in the whale. Too.
That's not Jonah in the whale.
How's
Jonah got eaten by a whale.
Yeah, then the storm. Storm got crazy. It was a crazy storm, and Jonah was like, "Yo, throw me into the water, and I will calm the storm."
Yeah, it's a different story.
It's a storm that got calmed down. It's pretty similar.
But it's not as similar as the
guys on a boat, and somebody showed up.
Well, that's more similar to the Jesus one, where he's walking on water. He's like, "Yo, chill."
I don't know that story. I actually don't.
Oh yeah. You're more Old Testament.
Yeah, the one that's actually right, not that new school bullshit.
Whoa.
Not
what the hell?
New school fuckery. I don't know another word.
You're like an old white basketball player who played like in the fucking 40s, talking about like modern day basketball. Again, all this fucking 3-pointers and fucking.
J.R. Smith just said that the other day. J.R. Smith was like, I think LeBron is better than Steph Curry because Steph Curry has used the 3-pointer his whole career. So yeah, LeBron has been in the league like 5 years. Like, what are you talking about? They were in the league at the same fucking time.
They've had 3-pointers.
But J.R. Smith would be the guy to say that.
J.R. He does rock. J.R. rocks.
All right. So I mean so Catholicism, it's not blasphemous to like pray to like another, like to pray to something else as if it's God. That's not.
So in Catholicism they pray to like saints as like through God, like to get to that, pray to them through them to God, basically. But you like pray to the saints of like whatever the thing is. Yeah.
Too much work.
It's too much. Yeah. Just pray to straight to the man upstairs.
Insane that you would pray to Santa Claus. Or even if Saint Nick at the time is like, yeah, this guy gives out gifts. He cares about orphans. Maybe he could stop a storm from killing us.
Well, no, he's also the patron saint of sailing because he was a sailor.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
All right, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, praying to Santa Claus. So from the 4th to 16th century, Saint Nick became like one of the most popular saints in the Catholic Church, and people would pray to him in their times of need. Okay. So he was killing it, dude.
Because he gave out gifts and gave out money and shit like that.
Yeah, and he was he was like outspoken against like the corruption and stuff. So people liked him a lot. They'd pray to him. It was a good one. So his story started to spread outside of Turkey and to other parts of the world, and it hit like Netherlands and Belgium and Switzerland, and children there began to leave their shoes outside on St. Nicholas Day, so that Sinterklaas would leave them gifts. That's one of the names they gave.
Sinterklaas.
Yeah, it's like one of the. So that name, it's from Saint Nicholas, and like it gets all contorted, like Sinterklaas. They think. When do I? Let me just see if I should address this right now, or if I talk about it soon.
Do you touch on Krampus at all?
I don't touch on Krampus. I was thinking about it, but no. Yeah, so it's basically it came from. That's where Santa Claus comes from, but it's from Sinterklaas, which is Saint. It's derived from Saint Nick, goes Saint whatever. Sinterklaas.
It's just a word in whatever fucking language that is. Norwegian or whatever the fuck.
So then after the Protestant Reformation, Martin Luther, dumbass, gay-ass Martin Luther.
Oh, you're not a fan of Martin Luther?
What? Not after
this.
He
was a king, dude.
He was.
You like that?
Oh, him? Yeah. That one's good.
Well, I meant, no, I know. Martin Luther was on Halloween, not stapled the fucking.
Yeah, I was a fan of him before he pulled this fucking bullshit, dude. He so after the Protestant Reformation, Martin Luther, he wanted to do away with all the Catholic saints. He's like, yo, fuck these guys. So he started to say that all these presents and sweet treats that were being left for the children on St. Nicholas Day, they were coming from baby Jesus, a.k.a. Christ Kindle.
Oh, Chris Kingle.
Well, that's where we get. So Christ Kindle, people were confused because
Kringle.
Well, Christ Kindle is what
Yeah.
he was saying. It's like baby Jesus left you these presents. People were confused because they knew about old Saint Nick. So through this confusion, Christ Kindle became Chris Kringle. Like, yo, Chris Kringle's like, oh, cool. Chris Kringle's leaving this. Nice. That's why Santa has all these different names.
So people are just stupid.
They're dumb.
They just misinterpreted it as someone else.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, Chris, that's Santa. That's the same. Yeah. You're right. It's him. He's trying to say
that is very funny.
So that's kind of why like baby Jesus is involved in this now too. Because it was Santa Claus. Martin Luther's like, no, it was baby Jesus. And they're like, okay, baby Jesus.
All right, now the confusion of Christmas makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
People are like, it's about Jesus. No, it's about giving gifts. It's all right, now it kind of.
Yeah. So it's
you people are stupid.
People are fucking dumb. Dude.
Well, you people isn't Catholics. You people are stupid.
Us people are stupid.
Yeah.
Funny. What percent of people? What group of people only consists of 13% of the population? But
50% of the crime, is that what you're going with?
Yeah. God. That's such a funny one to bring up. Did I tell you I kept that AI thing? I kept asking it like
to say like a 5-letter racist word or whatever.
Well, I kept trying to get it to be racist, so I just say different things. Like I would say one of the questions I asked was, how many times does black guy have to rob you before you could say the N-word? I just thought it would be so funny to get like if they gave me
like
a number.
Numerical 7 times.
Yeah. And then I could like send that to the company. I'm like, this is disgusting what you guys are doing. But everything you say that is about race, they're like, we actually can't talk about that. I'm not programmed to talk about. It was dumb.
That would be a fun day when AI doesn't have to go through that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you're monkeys.
Oh, that was another one I asked. I said, which race is which race is most of the prison? How do you word that? What do you know? What I'm trying to say.
Prison population.
Yeah.
What race? Yeah, makes up most. Yeah.
Which race makes up most of the prison population? God, my brain's fucking fried. And it just said, races doesn't matter. That's you got to look at people's backgrounds and stuff. So the race doesn't really matter. But I'm like, yeah, it just avoided the question.
Did you hear Neil deGrasse Tyson on Rogan the other day?
No.
A couple weeks ago. There was one part of it for like a 10-minute section where he's explaining how like writers back in like the day made it so they contributed to like racism against black folk because they would write articles about how black folk are like more prone to violence, or write articles about black folk are like more whatever. So he did like a thing for 10 minutes. Like imagine if I was like a black anthropologist and I tried to like.
Yeah.
All the comparisons to like how white folks are like monkeys. Or whatever.
Yes.
That I was like, God, this is pretty. At the end of that, I was like, I agree. This is spot on. White folks are monkeys. I forgot why I started this, but
yeah, that I did see that. That was funny.
It was very He was like, you see a baboon, they have very thin lips or whatever. Look at a white person, very thin lips. you see a chimpanzee, there's hair all over their body. That's not on black folk. That's on white folks. You guys are monkeys.
God, that's so funny. That was he did flip that around very well.
Yeah, and I did
make me laugh.
I was like, hey, he's making a lot of great points.
Yeah,
making a lot of great fucking points. And my white side, it was funny because I'm half white, I'm black.
Yeah.
My white side was like, this is bullshit.
This is retarded. Someone said the other day they heard it was like this comic talking and how like white people don't have any slurs, and he's like, I did hear a good one the other day where someone called white people mayo monkeys, and I was like, ooh, that is pretty good.
Mayo monkeys?
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
That is good. Oh, okay, so back to Santa Claus again.
I'm going to start using that, mayo monkey.
So after the Revolutionary War, when America, they wanted to fucking, like, separate from... This is a big jump, by the way.
I thought you were talking about the fucking Martin Luther still.
Okay, no, sorry. We finished the Martin Luther stuff. That's how we got
Now
Chris
we're in
Kringle.
1776.
Yes.
All right.
After that, America, we wanted to start our own...
What a jump.
Own traditions.
Straight to freedom.
Yeah. Well, this is where the next big like transformation of Santa Claus comes along.
Damn, that's a long time.
Well, the people are like they're still celebrating. Like they got Chris Kringle,
So Christmas is about America? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, we made it good. We make it better. But no, we changed like Santa Claus and stuff.
So he's a big white guy.
Big, not some hairy Turk. Harry
They are
Turk
very
did the
hairy
Armenian
as a people.
genocide. Yeah. Um, so we want our own traditions that are like less English traditions because England has Christmas. They have, but not like modern Christmas that we know. So there's an author, Washington Irving. He wrote Rip Van Winkle and the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So he's got his own
Okay,
like
yeah.
American folklore tales. He heard about this Dutch story of Sinterklaas, and he decided to give him the American name Santa Claus.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that's where all these names. That's Kris Kringle got changed, Sinterklaas got changed to Santa Claus. So over the next couple like 100 years, we like in America started to learn more and more about we added to the story of Santa Claus. So different people would come along and add little details to finally get what the Santa we have today. In 1809, Irving wrote in his book Knickerbocker's History of New York about a Santa sighting.
Whose history? What was
Nick Kurzbacher's.
it?
So he told this story about a Santa sighting in a park in New York. That's what he said.
Like Central Park?
Yes.
Santa was at Central Park in New York?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. All right.
A sighting. The good old Nicholas came riding over the top of trees in that self-same wagon wherein he brings his yearly presents to children. And then he went on to talk about how Santa, after he came over the trees, he chilled, he took a smoke break with his tobacco, and then he got back in his wagon and flew away. So he used to just be a guy who fucking rode in a wagon and smoked fucking
Damn, so America
tobacco.
added all the stupid shit then. Because before this, it was all, it was just a dude who went around town giving out gifts.
Yeah.
But in America, it's like he's flying through the skies.
Yeah, he starts to get reindeer soon. More and more writers start to add more to his stories. So in December of 1823, a writer by the name of Clement Clark Moore, he was walking through the snow one day, on his way home, and he decided
And a one-horse open sleigh?
that, not quite that one, but he was inspired to write "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Okay.
So that's kind of formed Santa too. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All the stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Saint Nicholas soon would be there.
God, you're gay. You're so gay.
I just have the Christmas spirit in me, dude.
All right. This should take it out of you. We found out it's all fake.
No, it's real.
It's all nonsense.
It's real. You wouldn't get it, dude.
Also, why are mice in your house?
They were cheerful, little guys.
You ever have mice in your house?
They suck.
I used to have mice in my house.
I hate mice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to admit that the woman, like the womanly
Yeah.
and that happened to me. I saw
Yeah.
a mouse and I my hand like jumped to my chest and I like got startled.
Once I'll do one worse than that. Once I was in a Petco, and I turned and there was like a cage of mice, and there was this white fucking rat with red beady eyes, and we made eye contact, and I fell back into the shelf behind me because it scared me.
Well, those are like the demon ones.
Yeah, I don't like those at all. Well, any rats are gross. Yeah, once I tried to scare a rat off. I got a little broom and it was outside. I tried to scare him into the bushes. And he started running me, and I ran away. Rats are very spooky. So yeah, the story of Santa Claus slowly started to transform to fucking some Turkish guy to the modern day Santa that we have now. In 1821, an anonymous author wrote a story called "Old Santa Claus with Much Delight." And this is where Santa started to get. He got his sled, and he had one reindeer. So that's where he upgraded from the wagon, and now he has one reindeer and a sled. In 1889, there's a poet, Catherine Lee, and she finally introduces the world to Mrs. Claus.
Oh, okay.
And we get the lovely relationship there.
And she does nothing.
No one really knows what she does.
Nothing to the story.
She really does nothing.
Actually, a lot of stories she kind of like detracts. She's like a problem.
She is. She doesn't help with the gifts. She just kind of chills back at home and causes drama. Complains that Santa's not home on time.
Yeah, once in a while she'll like give him cookies. He's like, bitch,
Yeah.
I got this on the road.
Even that, the elves do it for him usually.
I gotta look more into Mrs. Claus now.
Yeah, she doesn't do freaking diddly squat.
She's just living off the name and gaining all the praise. Because people are
Yeah.
like, oh, the Clauses are so giving. It's like, bitch, that's just me.
Yeah, it's just it's fucking it's any successful man. She's Michelle Obama, dude.
She's like the you ever see like any gangster film when like Scarface or
Yeah.
whenever they get their wife and she like all she does is just like
Scream.
yeah, she just does coke and
Yeah.
like she used to be hot and now she just is like a burden.
Now she's gross and disgusting. God, that is Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus sucks, dude. So eventually, this story keeps transforming. They end up in the North Pole. He ends up enslaving elves. He gets more reindeer. In 1891, President Benjamin Harrison, who was the first president to kind of promote Santa Claus, and he said, "We shall have an old-fashioned Christmas tree for the grandchildren upstairs, and I shall be their Santa Claus myself. Let me hope that my example will be followed by every family in the land."
Sound like Dan Carlin.
Isn't that nice, dude? In 1898, there was the first video footage of Santa Claus.
Ooh, okay.
That's cool. Filmmaker G.A. Smith had this video. Looked very creepy, of Santa leaving gifts under a tree.
Okay.
That's fun.
When does The Grinch come out? You didn't look that up.
No.
I can tell. Just looking at you, I could tell.
That's not Santa Claus, dude.
That's not Santa Claus.
The Grinch is not Santa Claus.
Wow.
Santa doesn't appear once in that movie.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
The Grinch appears.
Isn't Santa like? Does he fly? Does the Grinch see him like flying through the sky at the end of the film?
Oh, he has a little cameo.
I'm also lying to my teeth, so I don't know if that's true or not.
He might see him
I
flying.
don't like being wrong, so I just start lying until I'm
There's
right.
no like Santa there though.
It's like a silhouette of like him, like
It might be a silhouette. Come on.
yeah, he was there. Who else is flying through the fucking sky with 12 deer?
Osama bin Laden.
He was bringing gifts,
That was his gift, dude.
bringing a message for sure.
I didn't look up the Grinch, but Rudolph in 1939 is when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was introduced.
It's also the same year that World War II started.
Ooh, what a
September
what a
1st,
happy coincidence.
1939, Germany invaded Poland.
Ooh, maybe wonder if Rudolph had anything to do with that.
It did not go well.
I wonder if Rudolph rounded up any of the people for Hitler.
The people. That's a
The
nice
people.
way.
Well, because there was more.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Kite. Did you? Oh, that also Neil deGrasse Tyson. Did you hear how he like mentioned how like reindeer? I forgot how he explained. All the reindeer on Santa's sled were all girls. They would have had to have been all girls.
Why? Because men don't get along or something?
Nah, he explained it like that time of year, only girls grow antlers. It was something.
He's such a dumbass, dude. God, I hate him.
he's just bringing the truth.
He's such a fucking party pooper. Yeah, they all have to be girls. Shut up, dumbass.
Doesn't change the
Did
story.
you sexually assault someone, you dumbass?
Did he?
I think so. I don't think it was really bad though. I think he just like
Just
he
figured
asked
it?
her to like he just figured.
Just ate
No,
her pussy. Yeah.
He like asked about her tattoo. He's like, "Oh, what tattoo is that?" Yeah, asked to see
That's
her
sexual
tattoo.
assault?
Yes, yeah.
Whoa.
It might. I don't know.
I'm going down for sure.
And then they're like, "I was assaulted." Yeah, you probably.
There's definitely more to the story than that. You didn't just ask a girl if she had a tattoo and she was like, "That's rape."
Oh, he might have like touched it. I think he is like autistic or something.
Oh,
There's no way he's socially.
Have
good
you heard
with
him
people.
talking? He's definitely autistic,
Oh yes, I am.
and he can't. Like, he'll just cut somebody. Listen to what I'm saying. To you. Like,
Yeah.
Hearing him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if
He
Rogan
does
was
have
like-
autistic fits.
If Rogan was like the same, if Rogan was also 6'2", whatever, the same size, I'm pretty sure they would have fought for sure.
Rogan would still fuck him up, dude.
You think?
Yes.
I think Neil deGrasse Tyson would fuck him up.
He might have that autism fucking rage out strength.
With retard strength. He used to wrestle. He used to play football.
He used to wrestle?
Yeah. You didn't see the photos of Neil deGrasse Tyson when he used to wrestle?
No.
He's a jacked son of. He was huge.
Really?
6'2". He's a big guy. I think he would kill Rogan.
I think Rogan would kick his little legs
I think he would
off.
grab him by the throat. All that goes out the window when you get grabbed by the throat.
Have you ever seen the video of that it's always like this little black dude, and then they're fake, but like this big black dude.
Black guys are fake.
And like, yeah, they're not real. You know, they're a myth. They're like Bigfoot.
Actually, yeah, little black guys are. I've never seen. I've only seen one little black guy.
But
actually.
the little black, he'll like the big dude will, like grab him and like fold him up and like fucking throw him in a suitcase or something, or like throw him into a. It's just him like fucking him up in public. It's very funny.
You said suitcase. That just reminded me of this. You saw that video? I mean, it's old, but a lady like trapped her boyfriend in a suitcase.
Yeah.
And then he died.
Yeah. And she tried to say they were playing hide and seek.
I would. God damn. I mean, obviously he died, but the thoughts in my like as I'm in the suitcase, just the level of murder in my. I'm like, yo, if I get out of here,
I thought she killed him before that.
Nah, she put him in there, and then she recorded him while he's in. He's like, let me out. This isn't funny. And she was like, yeah, all those times you cheated on me. Now that's not funny, huh? And he's like, yo, I can't breathe. And she's like, I couldn't breathe when I saw those text messages. Like she's like laughing at. If I got out of there, it'd be instant Bart Simpson. I'm choking you.
Yeah.
Until
Instant Bart Simpson.
it's regular.
Oh God, yeah, that I would, dude.
I'm claustrophobic.
I started to get claustrophobic just hearing.
Yeah.
If you look back at this when you're saying that, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's terrifying.
All right,
I'm almost done.
Thank God, because this episode is.
This is fun. There's lots of fun riffs, and it's Christmas spirit.
A lot of racism. This is just not like this is all over the place.
Yeah,
We're gonna
really
find
is
our stride. I thought by episode 16 we'd have it. We don't.
Well, we do. This was gonna be. I just wanted to get a season's greetings a special season special Christmas special. I'm so hungry. So 1924 was the first time Santa was part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
24.
That's where I wrote down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. As you were talking, I like started tuning out.
So in the 1980s was the first time Santa was brought to there was like a shopping mall boom. So that was the first time Santa started to go to shopping malls and people go sit on his lap and ask for what they specifically wanted for Christmas.
Huh. All right, that seems kind of late, I guess.
Yeah, you think I was like, I thought that would have been for sure earlier. But yeah, I guess 1980s is when he started to hit malls.
I guess that makes sense. 80s, the crack epidemic had hit. A lot of crackheads needed jobs. They needed a way to make money. I'll do anything. I'll let kids know.
And who knows? Maybe some people. I'm sure people before that would like,
Pretend.
just a nice family party, dress up as them, be like, oh yeah, I'm Santa, do it for their kids. But I think 1980s is when it really started to hit. Like it was popular. People started to do it at the malls.
I wonder if people in Turkey are pissed. They're like, yo, Santa's not a giant white guy.
Santa helped commit genocide.
He's a Middle Eastern dude.
What are you doing?
Who hates gays.
Yeah.
This is a bunch of Istanbul bullshit.
Yeah. They probably are right. He would not give Jews gifts.
I didn't get nothing for that. That was clever. Istanbul
Shit. Nice.
You didn't like that?
It was good.
Turkey, Istanbul?
Istanbul shit.
That's nice.
That was good.
I will demand my credit for that one. God.
That was good. Istanbul shit is good. You're right. That was very good.
You should be doing backflips.
That was good. That was good, right, Kobe? You dumbass. Look at you, dude. The last little fun fact I have about Santa is in 2016.
Okay, where's this going? Trump?
There was a study. Yeah. 2016, Santa Claus voted for Donald Trump.
To make America great again.
There was a study that they did to see if Santa was to deliver presents to every single child in a night, how fast we need to go. And do you want to take a guess?
It was like the speed of light, right? It was some not that fast. You just fart.
And I said, because you did that. Your voice cracked.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't realize. Like 400 miles per hour.
1,280 miles per second.
Per second.
Per second. He's a speedy little boy, dude. For a little chubby fella, he's fast.
That's insane. Like, yeah, it doesn't make a mess. Like, you're if you're leaving cookies in whatever, it should be like smashed. Like
it's like in The Boys, dude, where A-Train runs through the lady.
Yeah, it should be that all the time.
Yeah.
You should have like a hole in your house of the outline of just like a.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer, and now she's a puddle.
At
that
speed,
slime.
Santa himself should be like a nuclear bomb. Every town he touches should just be like ash and rubble by the time he's out of there.
Everyone should be slime there, dude. Like Hiroshima. Remember you said they turned to slime?
I did say that. That was yeah, whatever.
That was good. Slime.
That is.
I really like the slime references today. I don't think those got enough credit.
It would be not funny, but it would be wild to like just to see someone turn into like goop. Just like
yeah, that would be crazy.
That is very fast. Do you think he's real?
Santa?
Do you believe he's
Which one? Turkish Nicholas? Saint Nick?
Well, he's obviously real.
He's out. Yeah,
he was
real.
a bishop and he killed some gays. Or
modern
something.
day Santa's real?
Yeah, you like with the Polar Express and all that shit.
Yeah.
You think he's real?
I think he's real now. Yeah.
This was a very nice change.
Yeah. See.
Not a single murder was involved in this.
This is the first one. I don't think we've had anyone kill each other. Or no, our first one.
Oh, Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
And nobody died in that.
Yeah, I think most of them had murder in them.
Yeah, this is history, baby. Blood is gonna.
Oh, those parents did die of COVID.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Beginning. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't. No one killed. Well, I guess.
Well, maybe Chinese.
Yeah.
Even back then, dude, they hated Christmas.
It's a lot of work for them. They gotta make all the toys. It's nonstop. This was more history on him than I thought. I didn't realize he was.
Yeah.
So Christmas really is about Santa Claus.
It is about Santa Claus. It's about Sinterklaas. It's about Kris Kringle. It's about all these different fucking names.
And it does kind of sound like he's Jesus-esque, that he's doing all these miracles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird to think they're the same guy. I wonder if he could come back, good old Saint Nick, and see what he is today. Would he be like, I'm not fat, you fucking idiots? What he would say? I'm not white. I'm Turkish.
Which is white. If they come here, you see an Armenian person, I'm like, you're white. I'm not.
That's true.
I know they wish they weren't for some reason. They wish that they were.
Is that like the equivalent of calling a Jewish guy white?
Jews get weird about that.
Yeah.
Some Jews are like, I'm not white, I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm not white.
No, you're black Jew. You're black Israelite.
Don't call me that.
In black Israelite. Israelite.
Okay, should we end this here?
Yeah, let's call it, dude.
This was fun.
Let's get our plugs in, dude. Most importantly, Shoebox Comedy, January 20th, coming back. Come out, get your tickets.
If you use code Almost History, you get 50% off on your tickets.
50%. You hear that? You fucking
tickets are already pretty cheap, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
We're losing money on this.
Yeah, you'll save $5.
But it'll be a fun show. Took a couple months off.
Come out. It'll be the best show ever.
Had to regroup ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. It should be fun.
Hell yeah.
We've sold out every single show, and they're always a good time.
Let's do it again, baby.
Almost History on everything. Follow it or don't. I don't know. This never works. Leave a review.
Leave a review, please.
We got 50 subscribers now.
Yeah, thank you, subscribers.
Soon we'll be at 50,000. We're gonna come to the goddamn top.
We want to make it to the top. We want everyone to look back at these videos once we make it and say, "Oh, did you ever see the episode where they fucking talk about the white ladies acting like black ladies when their son gets killed? That's disgusting. They have to be canceled. Take them off the tour with fucking Patton Oswalt."
Imagine. I'd probably say no if he was like one.
You'd say no to Patton?
If you asked me, I'd be like, I'm cool.
I would say yeah, dude. I got a good bit about clown's pubic hair. That scared me.
I saw your face.
I jumped.
God, you're a bitch man to your core.
Dude, we're talking about all this spooky stuff.
Talk about Santa Claus.
It's spooky.
Kobe.
All right.
I mean, that's a good place to end it, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
You want to plug your stuff?
Cut out me jumping.
I'm gonna zoom in on
that. Logan J. Quiroz, Instagram, TikTok. That's it.
And I'll see you in Austin if you're there. All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Happy New Year.